Aquarius, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread, as well as the placement of each card. Ooh, well, one flipped over. Is that the only one? Yes. Ooh, hoping to leave something behind, Aquarius. Huh, that one was flipped over too. It's interesting. Oh boy. All right. So the Eight of Cups is an interesting card because it's about having faith in the universe. It's about trusting that the unknown is better than the things that you had spent time and energy on in the past. You're recognizing that although you spent time and energy on these things, this isn't where it's at. Okay? So you're leaving this behind and you're finding more value in the unknown. And something deep inside makes you feel like this is the right choice. Because the Queen of Wands exudes confidence. This little black cat here, that represents the occult. So she kind of has this understanding of nature about her. And she recognizes, or you recognize rather, that sometimes you just have to cut your losses and move forward. It's a necessary part of life from time to time. Your fear, this is tough. So you have the Queen of Cups in the upright and the King of Cups in the inverse. So your fear can be separation between you and a close partner, okay? But it can also be that you're lost in your emotions and you have no poker face to cover it up, okay? It's like you can create all of this feeling and you're always dealing with this feeling, but you don't manage it quite right. So your head, your wisdom, your confidence tells you it's time to walk away. But your feelings are like, oh, is this the right thing to do? You know what I mean? There's a little bit of anxiety about cutting those ties. The reality of the situation is that you took a lot of time to contemplate, or walking away from something is the time you're taking to rest and contemplate. But you are stubborn. You are drawing a line in the sand and saying, no, I have to do this no matter what. So no wonder, it's no wonder that you're getting, I don't even want to call it fear. It's no wonder that you're getting anxiety about leaving this behind because you're in dual nature about it. Some days you feel good about it. Some days you feel bad about it. Some days you feel good about it. Some days you feel bad about it. But this here tells me that you are absolute in walking away nonetheless. You're just going to push through those negative feelings and go in that direction. For your own reasons, for your own purposes. It's a general read. Everybody's story is going to be a little different. Yeah, see, you're done talking about it. Okay? You don't want to communicate it with anybody anymore. Anybody who you wanted to talk about this, you already let them know, and that's it. That's it. You're like, this is what I'm doing, and this is why I'm doing it, and it's my reasons. It's my cups I'm leaving behind. It's my choice. Period. And you're almost ready for a fight. You're almost ready to just have to defend yourself if you need to. Because again, as you're stepping into the unknown, you realize that you can create something now that will pay you back in the future. So it's hard to do now because it causes a little bit of sacrifice because you have to let go of things. But Aquarius, this tells me that you recognize that you have to get some of the old out before you make room for the new. And maybe what's this anxiety is you're fearing that void. Because something tells me, for the Aquarians that are watching this, something tells me that you've been through this before. You know that when you cut ties with a person or you stop reaching a particular goal that you want, that once you put those things aside, there's like this little void. There's this moment where it feels like nothing's happening and everything's stagnant before all the new comes in. So it's like you're mentally preparing yourself for that step of the ending of an old chapter, a little bit of the void, and then the beginning of the new. Aquarius, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.